Khan, hey, Shalom, Shalom, Akiyam. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah, Kodash. I would also like to give the double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where I learned this 144% truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundations of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which will be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. Shalom. Hey, Shalom, beloved Akiyam and Akwath. Hey, I just wanted to get into a brief live, speaking on this demon, as you can see by the title, from Jeremiah 49. I have made Esau bear, man. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is making this man bear. All right, Esau is in a desperate position, man, because he's being spiritually overtaken. Okay, so now he has to take desperate measures and efforts to play the victim card, man. Because here it is, he's been being a villain, a complete demon throughout since his inception. Okay, this man's been taking over religions, okay, just completely culture vulturing, all right, and just completely dismantling the system that the Lord set up, man. This system on the earth that the Lord set up, okay, from the ecosystem to family structure, all right, to your God-given rights, man, to be able to eat off the earth and drink off the earth. He stripped a man of that. Okay, here it is. This man has committed the greatest crime to humanity. All right, but he's quick, all right, to point the finger at a people that have no form of sovereignty. Okay, own nothing. Okay, have been robbed of their culture. They've been robbed of their true nationality. But here it is. He's quick to call them domestic teas. You see, he's quick to call us, menaces to society. The leaders, grapers. But this is at the same time, that's all this dude's been doing. You see, showing you the hypocrisy with this man. Okay, and now you have this story that took place at the embassy, supposedly. All right, with these two small hats. All right, that got laid even with the ground, supposedly by a Palestinian. And here it is. This dude's last name is the last name of a Jake, Northern Kingdom Jake. You see, so we see what this dude's doing. We see what he's formulating. Okay, we know what he's talking about in his bedchambers, man, through the Holy Spirit, because we know what this dude's about. Okay, but no longer is he able to hide himself, man. He's been found out. And as a matter of fact, I want to play that clip. But before I do, let's grab that. Let's grab that in Jeremiah 49 real quick in 10. I'm actually going to grab it in the Good News Bible. All right, and it reads, Jeremiah 49 and 10 in the GMB. And it reads, but I have stripped Esau's descendants completely and uncovered their hiding places, man. All right, and contrary to popular belief, the same Edomites that was dismantling Jake, all right, back in the 1400s, all right, when Esau descended upon the northern kingdom, these are the same Edomites that you see before you today. All right, that was lynching Jake, burning Jake at the stake, all right, feeding Jake's children to alligators, okay, raping our children, raping our women, raping us men, okay, making memorabilia out of Jake. These are the same Edomites that are prancing around today. Okay, the same Edomites that did that. Okay, that's them. They're here. Okay, because contrary to popular belief, every 3 to 4 generations, you come back. There's a such thing as reincarnation. Okay, in the Bible. All right, contrary to what Esau has taught you and his diabolical churches, man. Okay, you come back to pay your due, whether good or evil, man. Because why? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is a righteous judge. You see, you don't go unscathed. No, man. But needless to say, going back to the point, the Lord has made Esau, let's read that again, Jeremiah 49:10 in the Good News Bible. And it reads, but I have stripped Esau's descendants completely and uncovered their hiding places so they can no longer hide, man. So Esau can no longer hide himself. All right, what's that? 2 Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter. He's now being revealed, man. He's now being found out to be that diabolical, profane, unscrupulous devil that he always was, man. All right, his horns are showing. And over there in Western Asia, all right, what's going on between those Israelis and them Palestinians, he's showing his horns, man. He's doing what he's always done. He did the same thing to us Native Americans, man, and Tainos over here. All right, he was coming with this stance like this land belonged to him. But here it is, there was already inhabitants here. All right? And the difference between us and them Palestinians is that land don't belong to them Palestinians, man. That land doesn't belong to neither one of you. Okay, that land belongs to Israel, man. The real Israelites, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. All right, and we're going to be brought back to our land. And that land will be cleansed prior to us returning. Okay, let me get a little more here. And it says, all the people of Edom are destroyed. Not one of them is left, man. And that's going to be the climax of Esau's judgment. Okay, after he serves that 1,000-year captivity, all right, under the yoke of Jacob, right? And ultimately, Obadiah 1:18 is going to play out after that. You see? So, well, I want to get this clip real quick. Let me see something real quick. Let me see if I have it up. Oh, yeah, here it is. Check this out. Bear with me.
The suspect in the murders of 2 Israeli embassy employees outside the Capitol Jewish Museum in Washington, D.C. last night could make his initial court appearance today. Police and witnesses say the suspected gunman shouted "Free Palestine" as he was being taken into custody. Erica Brown has the latest on that.
Law enforcement officials combed through the scene of Wednesday night's deadly shooting outside Capitol Jewish Museum in Washington, D.C.
They are working tirelessly to make sure this investigation goes proper. It is. Everyone is working together.
The Israeli Foreign Ministry identified the victims as embassy staff workers Yaron Leshinsky and Sarah Milgram. Israel's ambassador to the U.S. says the couple was about to become engaged.
Yaron bought an engagement ring this week. He was taking his soon-to-be bride to meet his parents. He lived just outside of Jerusalem.
Milgram was from Kansas and Leshinsky was an Israeli citizen. Police say the couple was gunned down leaving an event at the museum, which attendees say included a discussion about helping to get aid into Gaza. Police identified the suspect as 30-year-old Elias Rodriguez from Chicago.
Free Palestine!
Video shows the suspect chanting "Free Palestine" while he was being taken into custody.
One of my friends asked him, "Can I get you some water? Are you okay?"
Katie Kalisher recorded the video. She says he entered the museum after the shooting, and she described when the group later realized who he was.
He reaches into his bag and he pulls out a keffiyeh and he says, I did it for Gaza."
The White House said President Trump spoke with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu about the attack.
President Trump is saddened and outraged over the brutal murder of 2 Israeli embassy staff here in Washington, D.C. last night.
Law enforcement in Chicago searched the property connected to the alleged shooter. Attorney General Pam Bondi says it's an ongoing investigation, but so far it appears he acted alone. Erica Brown, CBS News, Washington.
Now, honestly, in my opinion, bear with me. Honestly, in my opinion, that story's faker than some Jordans that you can buy at an outlet. Okay? And you see how they're pulling on the heartstrings of the people, or they were going to get married, he bought the ring, X, Y, and Z. Why them? Right. Completely. Why? Remember, the media, all right, media goes into what? Medium. He uses the media to control the minds of the people, to govern the minds of the people. You see? And ultimately, at the end of the day, this dude, so you see, now we're gonna see what this story at the end of the day. But the people in the position beat down Esau. You see? And he's being found out. Lord will make him small. He will make Esau small among the heathen. Small going into insignificant, unimportant. Okay? Unimportant. You see? He's not relevant. He's not relevant. And ultimately, at the end of the day, he's no longer in a position where, I mean, you still have people under his deception, under the grasp of his deception, but for the most